guys, Kevin with RogueDeckBuilder.com here with match number 1 with our Dragons of Tarkir draft. Yes, we'd like to play first. This is a keepable hand. We don't have another source, but definitely is keepable. We'll go ahead and keep it with the Sultai Emissary. We need to draw into a red source or a blue source, preferably a blue source because that can help us get our red source through the Drowner. We got a Butcher. We got an Emissary to come out early to stabilize us. There is a lot of things that can go wrong in this, which would be to draw a ton of black sources and not another source, or just get too flooded with the lands. But pretty much with 3 lands on an opening hand is what you want to see on MTGO. Statistically speaking, you'll draw a land every 3 turns, so in 3 turns we'll draw our 4th land source for our, at least for to hit our drop there, and then within a few more turns to actually cast the Butcher on time, we should hit another land, so should be okay. If not, it's life. I just played a draft where literally both games I kept a 3-land hand and proceeded to draw every land in my entire deck. No joke, like 7 in a row. And I ended up actually scratching the video series because I was just so frustrated. So, anywho, we will hope to avoid frustration this time and see a good Dragons of Tarkir pre-release. Alright, so we'll go ahead and put out the swamp, pass the turn. See if we can get our zombie warrior out. And we're going up against a red deck. Didn't see a lot of red cards. I took the red removal, though, which is nice. And there we go. We hit our island. So we're good on islands. I don't ever want to see another island. We will Emissary. And this will help set up our hand with the Drowner, though, because the Drowner does a Forbidden Alchemy effect. And lets us look at the top 4 cards of our library and then choose to put one of them in our hand. So this is going to work out great. Which is most likely, again, what I'm going to hit is hopefully that will find us the mountain or find us the bomb card, and we'll be able to stabilize. So I am afraid of red-white decks because I know exactly what they can do. They are very aggressive. But Butcher's Glee is the perfect card to draw into here. It allows us to actually regenerate our guy. And if he's going to be able to kill our Drowner, it's going to take him a lot of resources to do so. Now he's going to Twin Bolt, so I could get +3/+0 and lifelink and regenerate if I use the Butcher Glee on him right now. But that does take him out of combat still, so I'm going to let it die. And what's underneath? It's another Sultai Emissary, so that ends up working in our favor for sure, as we get a card out of his hand and basically a free Sultai Emissary underneath, which I can unmorph it any time, so I'll end up unmorphing it at the end of his turn. So not bad. I must have the other 2 Twin Bolts unless there was more in the drafts. But I took those Twin Bolts pack 2 pretty quickly. Mardu Scout. Awesome. So this is where my Butcher's Glee is going to be very, very good. Well, do I want to use Butcher's Glee? Or do I just want to put him... He does have 1 open. Decisions. We'll go to block. And I think we'll Butcher's Glee it. Yep, that's worth it. So I'm up to 24. I get rid of his Mardu Scout forever. I save my guy. And we'll attack in for 2 this time. So, not a bad little interaction there. And I did want to keep him alive this turn. I didn't want to Drowner because I want to get value out of it. Maybe that's not the right play to get value, especially since the Drowner can't block. But this is going to allow me to attack in and then exploit it. So again, this is working out very, very good. So I'm going to go ahead and get in there. I guarantee he doesn't block. He might actually block here. I'm so far ahead. But it's still going to be another turn if I want a Drowner. I still want to get advantage out of this Sultai Emissary, though. Best case is he does block. He does not. I mean, we're in no hurry. We're at 24. So I think that I won't kill it, and we'll just unmorph it. So he's a Jeskai deck. Okay. And now my Twin Bolts are so good versus his deck. Hope he tries to kill my guy, because then we'll get another free manifest. His Goreswine is going to pound in for 4 damage. Yeah, maybe I should have kept my guy back. No, because I still want to sack him, so I don't think that going with the Drowner. Yeah, it's going to be Unmorph him and then Drowner him next turn. So he stole my Palace Familiars. What a jerk. I don't know. At that moment, I wasn't even committed into blue, though. All right, so in a turn here, I will turn him face up. And we will cast the Drowner. Which will look at the top, and here I think we take the Grave Purge and throw these away. And see what this actually finds us. A Butcher underneath. That's, well, that actually doesn't work because it is not turned face up. So we will pass the turn back to our opponent. And Purge is going to be able to set back up Emissaries on top of my library, or a Butcher. It's still 16 to 21, so I'm in the lead here. I haven't found my third color yet. I have card advantage over my opponent. We share the same amount of lands. He does have a Palace Familiar that can get him back a card. I get to cast a Drowner next turn. And he's gonna strike. That does hurt on the Goreswine. So he's just like an aggressive deck with strikes. I'm still at a 15 though. There's plenty of things I can draw into. One just being a mountain. That's a nice one. I believe that's actually the play, because we can kind of meet his tempo with just all-out aggression here. I'm sure he'll block. And we'll cast a Gravecrawler. Which one do I want to kill, though? The Drowner. We'll kill the Butcher. And yeah, so still need to find that red source to deal with his Swine. I'm going to be going down to a 9 from the strike. But that means he has to attack in with the Swine. But again, I'm going to be swinging back for as much as he's swinging in here. I can draw into Dows and Glooms that I still have in the deck. There's a lot of things I can still do. I can actually just kill it with a Butcher. So we'll go ahead and swing in with the team. I'm sure he's got some sort of combat trick in his hand. Tapping all of his mana for Secure the Waste to bring in... Yeah, that actually does hurt a little bit. I wonder if he's on the backswing going to think that he can just kill me here. He could if he's got pump spells too. So, and he does decide just to let it all go through. But I'm going to butcher off. And have a blocker. Kill off the swine. Yeah, now he's got to have a way to pound through a 3/3, but with his deck, there's quite a bit of things to give, like all creatures +2/+0. This is going to give me a lot of information for the next match, though, if I end up losing here. We've gone through half our deck without the red source, which is, yeah, statistically unlucky. Especially with 2 Twin Bolts in our hand. But it's going to be a Sandstep Outcast. That's annoying. He's going to put a 1/1 flyer. So he's got the token. I wonder if he took the Impact Tremors. And Ojutai's Breath that allows him to get in for 5. So I'm down to a 4. I need to find something to be able to... So I can threaten lethal, and he's got a block, right? He can't... Let's just draw him out. I said let's just... I was thinking of saying let's just draw into... Oh, wow. I got a Drowner here. On the Butcher. And just hope to hit a Twin Bolt. As he's going to tap down something else. Because the Ojutai's Breath has Rebound. So, I'm going to do that right now. And 4 cards to do so, I should find a red source. Yeah, we're going to kill the Butcher. There it is. I can actually... Oh, I can take the Dowsing Gloom, but I don't want to. It's just going to be the Mountain for sure. And this gets rid of 2 cards, and now I just win. So, we Twin Bolt. Here, here. And attacking for the win. Okay, so that works out. So he's got a lot of non-creature spells. So Duress, I think Duress does deserve to come in here. Collateral damage seems kind of weak in this case. And if that's the case, I think we just get rid of a Mountain. We'll go back down to 40. I don't see me putting in a lot of other cards here. The Harbinger would be so good. Oh, man. Against his deck. Look at all those tokens I could just... It'd be so hard to find that green source, though, to cast him. I wouldn't need to hit flyers. Do I be a really, 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 really greedy here? And try and take out the blue? Other than Silumgar does the exact same thing as the Harbinger of the Hunt does. If I can get an attack off with Silumgar, I just kill him. So You know, I don't even think I need Coat with Venom. And we can go back up the mana count. Jeez, I'm going to be a very greedy person. Just because I think that it works out to our favor. I'm going to add 3 lands here. 3 forests just for the Harbinger. And just go down to 3 sources for the blue. And I'm going to submit this because we do... It's just a blowout if I get it. I have ways to really, really dig through my deck, don't I? Maybe that was just bad. Because I need an island for the Drowners. This works. This works out perfectly. I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to draw lands from here on out. It's going to happen. But this, a Twin Bolt is a 2-for-1. Sultai Emissary is very good as well. And no turn 2 on his part. There's a Butcher. Unfortunately, I'm not hitting those land drops that I wanted to hit. Outpost Siege is going to make this very, very easy to find what I need as well. And there, so we have the Twin Bolt that can actually take care of it. And I think I'll just use it right now. There's not much better to use. Unfortunately, we missed the land drop. But he's suffering from no red. Scribe is annoying. I need to draw into a black source here. There we go. So, do I douse that? Do I care about it? Yes, because it's going to help him find what he needs. Because that draws a card and discards a card, and then whenever he can... I found it anyway, so maybe... but he missed a land drop last turn. I hit my land drop this turn. Yeah, Emissary, I think, just needs to play backup here. And we can Grave Purge and just cycle through our deck if we need to. If that can actually work, we're going to Duress. Get a Twin Bolt here, I'm sure. We can get something. Maybe we can't get anything. So he's going to Wild Slash. We get a 2/2 of our own, which ends up being a swamp that we needed. And we can get a pressure point, though, and he still can't cast an Aven Tactician or a Scion of Ugin. So we'll take the pressure point. And then, yeah, we'll block his Morph card if he attacks in. Oh, he hits his land. That's unfortunate. So now he's a 3/3 and a 2/3. And I'm down to a 19. And I need to hit lands. And that is not a land. Again, the Purge can actually work out in our favor next turn. I'll Butcher's Glee, though, to kill off his Morph. Hopefully he doesn't draw into another land to cast his 4/4. Again, we know one card. We don't know the card he's drawn into. And what did he just do there? Oh, he showed me that. Okay, and the Sandcrafter Mage comes out, which is now a 3/3. So a Thousand Gloom does nothing here. Again, though, it allows us to either Grave Purge or block and kill the Mage. But he gets a land, I'm done. I think I need a block here. And douse it. But what did he just... He negates it. Alright, but we still get a block off. Can I get a land? No, but I get a dutiful attendant. Okay. Lots of lands left in my deck. So another morph card. I'm definitely going to block this mage, or do I not? Because I need something to exploit. Yeah, it's fine. And it gets me back the Sultai Emissary, which again gives me something I can cast. Can I get a land here? There is my 4th land. I think I need to go out on a limb, and we have to outpost siege here. And just hope that he doesn't draw into anything he can really use. But he might just aggro me out before I can actually get anything accomplished. We needed the 4th land a long time ago for Outpost Siege to really gain value. And a 3/2 Megamorph Flying Vigilance. So I'm going to be taking 8 here. He got his land too, so you can just see how... Yeah. Unlucky we've got it as far as that is concerned. Down to a 10, he casts the Sign of Ugin. Ugh. Yuck. I'm not going to leave it up to... Okay, so I can play that. And there's the Harbinger. This is a useless card. So I can play the Emissary. I have 4, 7, 8, 9 if I kill off one of the 3/3 flyers with a Butcher by exploiting itself. And then just hope for the best after that. Not a lot I can do here. He's down to 0 cards. I mean, there's nothing I can do, though, to come out of this. We've used the Butcher's Glee. And he's got a dash. Oh, he can draw. Guy can actually draw cards. We will go to the sideboard here. I'm going to take this out. We are not going to go this route. I am just going to put back in the swamps, put back in the mountain, put back in the islands. I think this is actually how I had it. And again, we don't need the Coat with Venom. Vial Dragonfire doesn't seem too bad. He can kill a lot of things in his deck. Updraft Elemental actually seems good, though. It can block a lot of things. So I'm gonna submit this. Very good hand. We're definitely gonna keep it. We have land drops forever. We have an Emissary into an Aven. He's got the 1/1 hasters, though. That sucks for us. There's a Twin Bolt, though. Not too shabby. We'll Emissary here. Now he can't dash in a Scout. And double ready. I don't know if he wants to hit those sources or not. We'll definitely block here. See what the top card ends up being. A Butcher. That's fine. And there's the Mardu Scout, which we can absolutely get rid of next turn. So if he actually wants to offer the trade, nah, it's going to be Twin. No, I don't want a Twin Bolt yet. See if he decides to trade here. He does. Okay. Well, I'm more comfortable playing the controller out. Again, I think he's stuck on lands. It's just 3 red sources he has so far. So yeah, we're in great shape. There's a Grave Purge. I'm going to actually get both of those back. I don't want to hit more lands at this point. So at a turn, we'll Grave Purge, or we'll Twin Bolt, or we'll Douse and Gloom. So now our opponent is getting stuck. He's got like double reds, though. We'll Douse that, actually. Ends up being a Sunstriker. And there's our beautiful Outpost Siege, which I don't think there's much ways he can come back from the Outpost Siege. The card is just insanely good. I mean, it's definitely an uphill battle for our opponent. He gets out another Morph card. We can at least go through. Does that get exiled forever and then I never get it back? I guess we just, before he has any chance to do anything, we Douse and Gloom this. But that goes to our exile zone. Again, it took that off the top of our library. We don't need it at the moment. Jeez, he just keeps on coming. And there's a land we can play. So we'll play this. Play a Goblin. And yeah, I'll end up either Twin Bolting. We'll do something to it. The Hardened Berserker. In fact, we probably, before he attacks, better Twin Bolt it off. So he's going to Wild Slash this. That allows us to at least just do 1 damage to it now. And 1 here, 1 there. Don't want him ramping in anything. There's an Arcbound. I don't need to use it. Yeah, we'll let it go to the graveyard. We're just going to Grave Purge. No, I didn't think I Grave Purge yet. I'm just going to Drown her and kill it. And get the Corpse Weft here. Because now we can put huge guys into play. So I guess he's not out of this yet, though. He hasn't drawn any land still. Another Morph card. Okay, so we don't hit a land. Yeah, out of one of these we want to hit a land. And it's going to be the Swamp. So it allow for a Corpse Weft. And we're going to start the exploitation of... Whoops, I used too many. That's fine. We don't need the excess mana. Does it come into play tapped? Oh, it does come into play tapped. But how many creatures do we have in the graveyard? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5, so I could actually make a huge creature. Make it 10-10 in a turn? Now that's an annoying card. So I think I need to actually... And a turn here. We're actually just make two... we're going to get rid of a Sadist and a Drowner. And sure, we'll do a Goblin. And put a 6/6 zombie into play. That way we can attack with everything, and he's got to start blocking. That's gonna be a nice card. So we'll play another black, and we'll be able to butcher here. Yeah, it's worth it. to gain 9 life. And he's just going to scoop. I think that if he could actually get back in this, but not with Silumgar coming out. So we win the first match. We'll go on to match number 2 as soon as it pops up. This has been Kevin with RogueDeckBuilder.com. Thanks for watching.